Morning everyone, I am out on the Holderness coast today. I am at Tunstall and I'm hoping it's not going to be too sandy out there, but it is already looking a little bit sandy, but hopefully we'll find some rocks to look through. So the tide's on its way out, so we'll have a walk down along the cliffs first, see what we can find there, and then see what's further out when the tide goes out. So we're down on the beach and it is looking very sandy, but we'll find some good stuff when the tide goes out. There's a nice shelly block here. You can just see some nice shells in there. Always worth checking for ammonites as well, just in case. But yeah, if you're into shells, there's plenty of those to be found along the Holderness coast. So you can also find bits of jet as well, washed up in the Holderness clay that's washed down from further up north. So if you spot a bit that looks like it, find a white bit of chalk, give it a rub. If it's brown or more a gingerbread brown, then it's jet. If it's black, then it's not. So that is not. So I've got quite a bit of time today and a lot of tide to play with, so I really would like to find a multi-block of nice Arnioceruses. Actually a large ammonite. I haven't really ever found a really large ammonite, so I'm going to spend plenty of time looking at as much stuff as I can down the coast, and yeah, let's fingers crossed we can find something new. Oh, and there was quite a lot of rain last night as well. It was quite heavy, so it should result in a few cliff falls, a bit like this. So yeah, let's see what those cliff falls have brought out. If you are looking for a nice multi-block on the Holderness coast, this is the kind of thing you want to look at. A thick slab that's just fallen out of the cliff, and then just check it both sides and just see, if you have a close look, move a bit of sand, whether you can see any ammonites on there. This one hasn't, but this is exactly what they will look like, and you'll see ammonites sticking out of them. The thicker the better, because they'll run all the way through it. Well, we've got a nice partial up there. That would have been a nice big ammonite if that was still intact. Well, let's have a look at how the Tunstall bunker is doing. It's still intact, just goes to show how well it was built. You can tell how sandy it is though, because half of it's covered in sand, and that wasn't the case a couple of weeks ago. Look at this, I've never seen sand piled up like that before at Tunstall. That's a lot of sand. Now look at this bit of wood, that's a lovely huge plank of wood. You do quite often get shipwreck debris washed up on this coastline. Now, I'm not sure if that is or not, or where it's coming down from the cliffs, but that is one thick piece of wood. Yeah, now this is a nice looking nodule. That is very smartly shaped. Fingers crossed that there's something in here. No, absolutely empty. So I'm still walking along the cliff line. Probably been walking for an hour yet. I'm still looking through all these blocks that have fallen and turning them over and hoping to find a nice multi-block. I'm going to keep walking probably for another half hour tide's starting to go out now. You can see some piles of rocks starting to show, so then I'll start looking through them on the way back. This could be a good nodule. Nice gold cannonball, or jet rock I guess, rather than a cannonball. So yeah, I'll tap it, see if there's anything in there. No, it's empty, that's a shame. Wow, it looks like we've got ourselves a boulder field to look through. That's better. We'll have a look through that on the way back, and fingers crossed. Okay, another promising nodule here. Let's give it a hit, and fingers crossed. No, it's another blank unfortunately. Right, here's our next potential heartbreaker. Nice grey shale, nice big spherical nodule. So let's give it a hit and see what's in there. And look what we've got. Absolutely nothing again. Ah! Huge rock here. There are signs of ammonites in there, look. Not really sure there's anything I can do with it. It's a big rock. Can't really bash it up. But yeah, I suppose I'll leave it. But interesting that there are those ammonites on there. Well, I've managed to get it turned over. There's obviously a nice big shell in there at some point. Interesting rock. It would be interesting all smashed up, but I haven't got the energy to do that. It's got a bit windy now, so I'm afraid the sound quality might not be too good. But I'm just going to make it down to that lump of rocks over there, that boulder field, and then turn around and start looking through the boulder fields. So I'm going to mark where I am as well, because I'm quite interested to know how far I've walked. And yeah, then start looking back, because it does look a decent place to look through. And here we have a devil's toenail, really nice one. So at least I haven't blanked. Found this nodule that looked very promising. Pyrite jet rock, I think. And I've hit it, and unfortunately it's split really badly. It's gone the wrong way. That's a shame. Wow, look at this, as if it's just been placed there. Very worn out on that side, possibly there on the other side, but I think that looks quite cool like that, like a cartwheel. I'm keeping it, by the way. Right everyone, that is it. Back to the start. Unfortunately, in one of those days where there's just nothing to find and it's just really windy, really sandy everywhere. You can even see the sand blowing across the beach right now. So yeah, one of those days where you just don't find anything. That happens, especially on the Holderness coast. But next time, I think we'll get back out to Yorkshire and see what we can find there. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.